What is up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blaze. Here we are back with another Dokkan battle video. And today, before we start the video, of course, hope you're having a very good day today. So today we have here the new releases of the Ultimate Red Zone stages for the Red Ribbon Army Edition. And this is going to be here stage number 3 against the Android 17, 18, and Android 16 as well. Now, this was actually not that bad. This was actually my first attempt, and I wasn't too sure if I can actually get it done with this type of team build, the Ginyu Force. And the reason why I decided to go with the Ginyu Force was actually a couple of reasons. Because a lot of people, I've noticed on my channel when I do like beat the event, they actually don't have like the newest characters, or they don't have Gamma 1 or Gamma 2. So I decided to bring a team mode much more older, and I feel like a lot of people are going to have by this point. Just because, again, this character has been out for quite a while. So of course we have here the Ginyu squad, and the Ginyu squad can still put in work. This was actually pretty simple. You do have to worry about the first stage against Android 18. Now I did think that this was maybe going to be like a 5-stage event the way I read it on Twitter, but it's actually only going to be 2 stages. And actually, Android 18 doesn't hit that hard, which is actually pretty shocking, considering that we actually bring your Captain Ginyu, and my Captain Ginyu is only at 79%, and you'll notice that Ginyu actually takes no damage. I mean, it takes a little bit of damage from Android 18 being type disadvantage, but it's nothing too crazy or too significant that you can actually notice. So, again, the Ginyu squad is still very powerful. We still have, like, what, 3 characters who are free to play on this team, and we still get the job done. So that's why I decided to, like, bring these characters. Again, Ginyu did come out in, what, March 3rd, or actually, no, May 31st, 2022 on Global. So this character is basically 6 months old. So that's why I felt like a lot of people are still going to have this team or this unit when doing this event, compared to having like Gamma 1 or Gamma 2 or any of the new Super Giant Ball hero characters, if you didn't get lucky on the Beast Gohan or Piccolo. So noticing how much damage we actually took in this stage right here, I did kind of fumble and rotate off my AGL Captain Ginyu, but I did not think that we would take that much damage. So here's another perfect example. So I had to put Captain Ginyu slot number 1. I don't really have a choice because the other free-to-play characters they get, again, defense on their super attack. Take Ginyu, the EZA is actually quite incredible. He is providing like 60% support. And then you can see here, from type disadvantage without doing any super attack, we take here only 60k per normal. So really, again, I did fumble last phase not keeping my AGL Ginyu, so now I have to kind of recuperate my rotations, but we're just not taking that much damage. Even free-to-play Jace is not really in any danger. Maybe in the last phase, but I mean, Android 18, from what I noticed, does not attack that often. Also, one thing that's actually misleading as well is that on Twitter, from Air Dokkan, from Proton, they did say here that Android 18 does seal for 3 turns. I don't know, I feel like she only seals for 2 turns. I've never seen it for 3 turns, which I guess is misleading. So I do apologize, but this was pretty simple. What's her face here? Goldo and Raccoon are just a fantastic unit, still very, very good. Defensively, still one of the best banner units in Dokkan, I would say, as long as you have them on a full Ginyu squad team, because again, when you have Captain Ginyu on the rotation, they have that guard ability, which is really good. They also seal, stun as well, lower attack. Like, these guys are crazy, but they're really just here for the defensive support. Now, also, what you could bring here as well is that Ginyu is part of Terrifying Conquerors. So, what you could also bring as another character is that you could also bring Golden Frieza. You can bring the Tech Golden Frieza, where he does have his damage reduction when your HP is above 50%. Or you can bring the AGL Golden Frieza, either the LR version, or on Global, you bring the EZA version, where they have 90% damage reduction, where you can just put them in slot 1. Then you have Captain Ginyu just basically, take care of the rest, right? He's actually stacking his attack, and stacking his defense in this form right here. So again, this is really, I'm trying to make it as much free-to-play friendly for all the for all the Dokkan players out there that don't have a stacked account. This is pretty much kind of a stacked Ginyu account, but this is something that I just rainbowed like recently, I want to say. For Jace and Birder, and for Raccoon and Goldo, like during my summons for Beast, Gohan, and Piccolo, I actually pulled my last copy of each, so that's where they're rainbowed. But again, even if they're not rainbowed, you can still definitely get this done, especially with items as well. And this was pretty simple. Now I do know that we are going against Android 16, and I felt like Android 16 was going to be like the standalone boss in the last stage, because I was thinking that this would be like maybe 5 stages, the way I read it on Twitter. And I had a feel that he would be very tanky, so I decided to bring Ginyu because once we actually transform Ginyu into Goku Ginyu, sorry, he does actually stack attack. So I felt like that might be a really good option. Um, to go against here. Now, one thing here as well is that because we are an extreme class team and we are facing extreme class units, that means that we're taking less damage compared to a super class. So really, I think the best way you want to go about this for the Red Ribbon Army Edition, so far for the first 4 stages, is that you definitely go heavy on extreme class team builds because you are taking less damage compared to a super class. Um, and I think that just makes it a lot more easier. So now that we have our rotations finally restored, there's only one enemy. I mean, now we can start cooking. Ginyu is be stacking defense, and the good thing about Ginyu, again, Ginyu is still a top 5 TUR on global, in my opinion, because again, once you have him on a full Ginyu squad team, not only is he super effective stacking defense, but he's also providing the Ginyu Force ally support, attacking defense by 30%. So again, you know, with all the support that we have here, everyone's actually really good defensively. And on top of that, Ginyu does have that beautiful heal when your HP is below 70%, starting from the 4th turn. You do have that kind of a free Sensu heal, where he does heal you by 70% HP. Or is it 70% HP? It's not a full recovery, but it's quite a lot. I believe, how much do you heal by? Let's see, Captain Ginyu. Sorry, you actually recovered 59% HP, which is still pretty good. So now this phase is what actually kind of shocked me, is that you actually fight all 3 of the androids. This one right here, I decided to go for the Int version for Android 17. I think you want to go with Android 18 first because she could steal your characters. But I decided to go for Android 18. Now, there's really no point for going for Android 16. Unless you can one-shot him very quickly. Now, the thing I found with Android 16, he hits pretty hard, alright? This is going to be Jason Birder with guard ability, and he still take damage with type advantage as well. So, Android 16 is a big boy. He hits really, really hard. And the thing that's actually quite annoying, you see in this video, is that he actually super attacks every single turn. I don't know if that's very common with other players that actually do this event, but I would be very careful with Android 16 because in my run, he was actually super attacking every single phase. One more strategy you actually want to go ahead and do here is try and go for the same type key spheres as well. And the reason why is because the Dokkan attack is going to be very effective in this last stage right here. So luckily, we're actually very close to the Dokkan attack. And look at this, Captain Ginyu eats 2 super attacks, type neutral, which we do tank it like a beast. So, you know, Captain Ginyu is still a very incredible unit. These guys don't hit as hard because Captain Ginyu's defense is probably around, I want to say, like 600k. But one thing that's pretty good is that we do have our damage reduction with the LR Ginyu squad free to play. Because they do share here loyalty, which is at level 10 links is 5% damage reduction. So, again, Ginyu is still pretty good. I do see here that our HP is a bit low, but this is where Ginyu comes in very clutch with his active skill. Alright, so there we go, Kudush. And this is where we're going to heal up here as well. Now, when you go into when you go to Ginyu Goku, the good thing about this character is that he does have the Scouter effect, which is only a 50% chance, which is a bit dumb in my opinion. They should just give him the Scouter effect, but it is a high chance. And luckily, when we actually use the active skill, we actually get to see the super attacks, which is really, really good. So, what I have to do here is I definitely have to put here, of course, Captain Ginyu in the front. He still has a 50% chance to dodge, and with each dodge that he does perform, he does get attack and defense of 10% up to 50%. So, again, we're relying on Captain Ginyu, but even if we get supered, we're not going to really die because our defense has been stacked for quite a while. And also we have Jason Bird, which are providing extra support. And we also have the free-to-play Fizz Ginyu as well that's also providing support here as well. So defensively, we're not really going to struggle. But we do take a lot of damage from Android 16. So you'll notice here, that I do get the dual contact with the last physical key spheres right about there. And I'm still targeting Android 18 because he has the lowest HP, so we might as well just go for the kill. Unfortunately, we don't get the dodge, but we do take almost 400k, which is fine. I would have preferred if maybe Ginyu would dodge that, but he didn't. So now we have to rely on Jason and Bird to dodge in the middle. But I did give them full dodge, so I believe we almost take out Android 17 right here with the dual contact. But they actually do have quite a lot of HP, which is very shocking. I believe Ginyu is also still super effective at this phase. Let me just actually take a quick look here. Let me see here. Oh, actually, no, he's no longer super effective. So he's only super effective in his base form, or in Captain Ginyu form. So there we go. We had a beautiful crit. So we almost take out Android 17. I'm still going to put the pressure here on Android 17 just to make sure that instead of dealing with 3 characters, when deal with 2 characters would be a lot better. So, Jason Burr, they absolutely need to dodge the super attack. I'm not too sure if we would survive a super attack from Android 18 because it doesn't seem that she hits that hard, but we get the beautiful dodge, which is really good. And then we take out here Android 17 with Captain Ginyu. Beautiful crit as well. 5 million, by the way. And then now we heal up with the dual contact. So now we're pretty much in the clear. Free to play Jace is also providing support, but he's also providing the scalar effect. And I can see where it's going to be a super attack. And again, it's going to be Android 16 that's doing the super attack again. Which is pretty crazy because he hits really hard. So, so what I actually do here, sorry, I actually blanked out right there, is that I actually decided to put Captain Ginyu slot number 1. I was a bit scared for the free to play Jace being put in the last spot. But there's only one attack, and I don't feel like Jace would die from attack, from one normal. So I decided to kind of roll the dice. And on top of that, if we do take a lot of damage, we can actually heal up with the AGL orbs with Captain Ginyu, and also Jason Berta with the in orbs as well. So I wasn't too worried. Oh, actually I put Captain Ginyu in the middle. Interesting. Okay. So I think I was trying to go for the kill and see if basically we can kill Android 16, but we could not. I was pretty confident that Captain Ginyu wouldn't take too much damage, since his defense now with support from Jace would be pretty high. And maybe we'll actually get here triple super, which we did not get. So we do get super. So this was a misplay, actually. I should put Goldo and Raccoon in the middle. And we still take 376k of damage. So imagine that on a super class unit. Android 16 is pretty deadly, I want to say. So at this level right here, there's no super. I mean, there could be a super attack actually. And this was very, very dangerous. But I had to put Captain Ginyu in the front. Again, he still has a 50% chance to dodge. And basically, we still have to go for the kill. So this time, I actually decided to switch it up, where I actually target Android 18 with the Jace and Birder. Luckily, we do actually get the 50% chance to dodge, which was very, very clutch because I think we would have lost, despite Ginyu being kind of fully stacked on this phase, because again, Android 16 just hits really hard. But I decided to target Android 18 with the other characters just because we have type advantage. And also Jason and Birder are not going to do too much damage to Android 16 since they're type disadvantage and I have no crits on them. So this was pretty interesting, very, very fun, I would say, but nothing too difficult. I think you can definitely go ahead and use like a cooler team here as well. That'd be really good. I think if you use here, of course, the new characters, the superhero for Piccolo and also Gohan as well, this would be a lot simpler here as well. But I decided to make a team that's a much more accessible to a lot of players who don't have like a very whale account, right? So again, the Ginyu squad can still put in work. Now we have another free heal from Captain Ginyu because our HP is below 50% or below 70%. Sorry, so we are going to heal up by 59%. Again, our defense is over 600k, so I'm not even worried by a bit. We just have to make sure that we take care of Android 16 because this boy is just non-stop super attacking, which is really annoying. He does also greatly raise defense on his super attack, so that's why he is very tanky in this mode. But yeah, Android 16, you like, unless you can kill him very quickly, you want to save him for last. But if you have like a cooler team, you can definitely go ahead and blitz him with LRCR cooler. He will definitely do a very good job on Android 16 here. All right, so we go for the free heal. So now we're back at full HP. Again, Captain Ginyu, like, I don't know whoever hates on Captain Ginyu, but when you're running a full Ginyu squad, Captain Ginyu is God. Um, Even in these short events, because this is only 2 stages, like Captain Ginyu is putting work. So here comes another super attack. So I'm pretty confident that Android 16 super attacks every single turn because this is like his 5th turn in a row that he's actually doing a super attack. So we now have to take care of Android 16 because Android 18 is no longer a threat. Um, and then here comes Captain Ginyu. Captain Ginyu just transformed, so he still needs to stack his attack and defense. I guess I could have maybe left Captain Ginyu in his base form. Because he's still super effective and probably had like 7 million attack stat, but I decided to just transform and get the free heal. There goes a beautiful 50% chance to dodge. So we do dodge the super attack, which is very good. All right, and then now we can just basically, this is GG's right here. So now we go for Android 16. I'm pretty sure he's gonna do another super attack. I guess he does. Again, with the Scouter effect from Jace. Again, a very good character. We can see where we're gonna get super, so we don't have to worry about it. And yeah, we just pretty much go for the kill. I decided not to put Jace at the back because he does take 100k per normal. So just to make sure that we survive this, I just decided to put him in the middle. And then again, we get another dodge here as well. Ginyu should be fully built up from his passive. And then we actually get the additional super attack, which is a crit. And we finally take down the behemoth. And now it's just GG's at this point because Android 18 does not hit very hard. And she's almost done so here as well. So that's going to be it for the Red Ribbon Army. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know down below your team builds. This was the first attempt. So again, I wasn't too sure if I can actually get this done with this type of team build. But again, we have we have 3 characters who are free to play. So this is definitely doable if you don't have like a whale count, but you do need to have the Ginyu squad. If not, you can definitely use like LR Cooler, or you can use like maybe the 7th anniversary team in here as well. Like this is not too bad, I would say. All right, so with that, I would say thank you for watching. Hopefully this was actually able to help you guys out. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button, sub for more videos, comment down below, and hopefully I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.